What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, I know it's been a while, but we are doing some lower control arms, top strut mount, front shocks and rear shocks on my 2000 SL500. You're actually also, I did it not on camera. We're doing the steering, center link, inner and outer tie rod, steering dampener as well. So I did that off camera, but I will be showing you guys kind of the process of how I did it. I will be using this Mercedes spring compressor tool. I don't know if there's a part number on this. My buddy let me borrow this. I don't see a part number on this, but it is for Mercedes. Yeah, so it's actually pretty interesting. You guys see this being used right now. So I do, to make it quicker, I already took off the caliper. I have it hanging right there. I took off the rotor, and I already removed the sway bar, which is over here. It's just two 13 nuts. I have it removed on both sides. I have already done this side. Got the tie rods and everything in. So, alright, we're going to be using this cup, and this tool here. So real quick, if you do get this tool, this will be the top plate here. You can see the notches. This tool goes up through, and these teeth will lock into these notches here. And then the bottom one will just catch on the bottom, and then it will compress. So I'll show you guys here. So I'll throw this one up in here. Slide it up as high as we can. That's probably good there. We'll grab this bottom one, shove it in here, and take it down. Okay. Grab this tool. Hopefully I have it released enough. Just stick this right through the bottom of the spring here, right through this hole, go through here, and that through the grooves. Alright, so got the tool locked. Let me grab my impact, and then we'll go from there. Just gonna stick the gun from underneath. Alright, so here we go. Oops, there we go. Alright, we're in there good. Alright, so I have it compressed. Obviously, it's still not that much space. On the other side, I was able to push the spring mount up and out of the way, and I was able to slide it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to unbolt the top of the strut or the shock absorber, so that way this can just come down. Yeah. Yep. Not while we're at it though. Here's a little bit of the collection. Don't mind all these wheels. I was moving wheels from my old shop, and I already got rid of those wheels. Those some custom made wide Super Duty deep dish. I think like 5-inch deep dish wheels, and then some mono blocks and some Ford wheels I'm getting rid of. But yeah, let's bring this vehicle down and take off the strut mount. right. I'm gonna pop this cap off here. Here you go. All right, that will be a 22. Of course, it's gonna spin. All right, now we can come through here. I'm bracing this so it won't fall. That should bring us down nice and smoothly. Here it is all compressed. I do get a little sketched out by this, so I'm gonna put it on the other side, so if it does come undone, it don't shoot to any of my vehicles. But yeah, I think next I'm gonna pop out this ball joint, and then we'll like hammer that out. I do have the pickle fork attachments that I left inside the house. I marked, I already marked here and over here. Kind of shitty marking, but that way I can get it back to where it was. It still needs to get in alignment because I got the tie rods and everything replaced. So she's still gonna need an alignment. That way it's at least kind of in a decent spot. So next I will take off this pinch bolt here. I think one's an 18, one's a 19. I think the nut's 18, the bolt's a 19. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. So you do have to remove the bump stop. The bump stop is a 17, deep 17. We'll just zip that off. Go ahead and put a wobble on it. Here it is. So I do have a video of taking all this stuff off when I did the lowering springs. So I've kind of just zooming through it, but there's a video on my lowering of the front for my SL500 here. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. And the control arms did come with new pinch bolt, but you know, probably hold on to these just in case. Let's see if I can break it loose with the pickle fork. That's broken loose. Show you guys. So we do have the ball joint loose. I'm just gonna pry that, the knuckle up and the ball joint down. Probably do that one-handed. Right now I got all my main tools at work. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna put the camera down. You guys can watch from here. Give it some love tap. There it is. All right, so I got the strut's pretty much loose on top. Got the nasty ball joint out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this bolt. There's one on each side. See if I can show you guys that one over there. Right here, yep. And then we have this one right here. How rusty this stuff is. I should have soaked it. So 19 here, the two bottom ones. I think this top one's a 22, but I can't really. I can get my socket here because it's a little thicker because it's impact. But and we do have on the other side, it's going to be an Allen key, which this is a 12. There's a lot of corrosion in there. I'm gonna have to hammer this in there, and then I'll probably just hold the nut. Oops. With the wrench, and then zip it off with this. Actually, not worried about scratching that. I'll probably hit the nut side and hold this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Gonna hammer the Allen key socket in. All right. Let's get this 22. Wish I had a, oh I do, I have a chrome 22, perfect. Nice, chrome 22 fits great. I kind of got a mixed match of tools here at home. This is my home garage. This is just my secondary set I'm trying to build. Okay, we got that. Let's go ahead and get my 1/2 inch. Awesome. Okay, we got that. That's gonna be stuck in there now. We'll deal with that later. All right, so let's unclip these. We'll unclip the wires here. This is gonna be to the speed sensor. I'll unclip here too, just to give me some space. There we go. All right. So now we'll take these two 19s off. Two 19s. Okay. So. All right, so a little bit of prying right under here. I was able to come off. All right, so for the lower control arm, it's gonna be a 22 nut, 22 bolt. And we'll just zip those right off. All right. that. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of some like grease, some Seal Glide, just to help it go in. Okay. A little love tap. I don't have my dead blow here, but this is the best one I got. Okay. Right. You can come back down. So on the other side, I did a whole different way. I was just trying to figure out which way I liked best. The other one, I took the lower control arm out first, but I had a hard time pulling out this spring here, so I figured if I lower, I should have just went ahead and then bolted the top spring back up to hold all this, so I didn't have this hanging, but it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I removed the lower control arm first last time, and then I was able to bring the lower control arm down and able to pull the spring out. But this time I did the opposite way, and I think if I would have bolted the strut back up, fingered on top to hold this until I got the lower control arm back in, I don't know, whatever. But so I'm gonna go ahead and put that ball joint in. Okay. So now while the spring's not in there, I'm going to tighten the control arm at about riding height, so I don't have to do it when the vehicle's on the ground. That's enough. All right, my stuff here. Okay. Go. Okay. Marks are pretty close. They need an alignment anyways, so it's good enough for me. Alright, well, while we're at it, let's compare the new to the old. Alright, so you do also want to take off this plastic tab here that holds the wires. It slides off from over here. Okay. Alright, so to do a comparison here. Okay, can you guys see that? Alright. So I don't even think that came all the way back up. Here's the new one. Yeah, this one's stuck down. So check that out. Look how much that. Look at that. Imagine the weight of the vehicle. This thing's stuck down. Let's see if I can push this one down. That one's definitely a two-hander. But yeah. So we'll go ahead and we gotta remove the top mount. Set this here for now. We'll move the boot over. I should have got new boots, but I didn't. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this. Alright guys, so this is super easy. 3/13. That's it. Get up there. Okay. So let's go compare these two. Alright guys, so check this out. How bad that's cracked. Look at the inside. This thing's in pretty rough shape. I was worried that I was gonna get a strut going right through this. I'm excited for the way this is gonna feel. It's gonna be like a brand new car. Alright, let's get this puppy in. It only goes in one way. All right, for the rear strut, we obviously remove the wheel, put a jack underneath the lower control arm. We're gonna remove the lower nut. I already have a little plastic guard off of here. I don't really like them here. I feel like they trap moisture, so I don't keep the little plastic guard here. But you'll probably have a plastic guard. I don't know where I left mine. But so we're gonna remove this bolt here, like I did here, and then you can just jack it down, and then we'll go from the top. So we'll remove this. It's a 16 front and rear. The bolt's 16, the nut's 16. Okay. If you guys watched the first episode of me doing the rear lowering springs, you'll know that so much stuff was seized over here in the rear. It's kind of a pain in the ass, actually. All right. Let's go from the top side. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see in there. There's the nut. It's in the trunk area here. You don't have to remove the shield here. So we'll take those off. And I'll get back to you when I take that off. I took off the metal shield there. I disconnected here because there was a hose clamp, so I'm assuming someone's been here before. I disconnected from here. And I removed the shield because I could barely get any turns in there. I got one in on this side. Here's the trick. There's like a flat top on there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got some pliers on there and then an open end wrench. Over here you can get a close end wrench on it, but over here you cannot. Look at how close it is to that plastic. Yeah. That was rough and winded right now, but it's not a fun position being in here. But yeah. So once you break the top one loose, they pretty much come off super easy. You just gotta break it loose. And then you're good to go. Alright guys, so one more time here. This looks like it's part of like some evap stuff here. Alright, so you're gonna unhook this hose clamp here, and unhook here. There's a cover. This cover is here. You just unbolt this cover, and then what you do is you unhook from here, from this metal pipe still, and then if you unhook from here, this will get out of your way. This whole piece will come off. It'll make your life so much easier if you want to take this out. Makes it so easy. I was struggling because I didn't take this off here at first, and man, it was a pain. But yeah, unhook this hose here, unhook here at this metal pipe, unhook over here, and then this will just dangle all the way out. But yep, got everything good to go in the trunk, and just gotta bolt the bottom and then we're good to go. All right guys, we're all put back together. My memory card's almost full. Here we go. Here we go. I'm excited to drive this thing, except for it's gonna be raining for a couple days. And then it's supposed to be really good weather. Here's all the parts. And one more over here. All right guys, here she is. I haven't let the suspension settle, so she's sitting a little high right now. Sitting a little high right now, but once it settles it'll be a little lower. Here's everything we got so far. The weather's supposed to be like high 70s like for like a week at least, as far as I can see, starting Wednesday, so I'm excited to be driving this thing. It used to ride hard, man. These especially these front struts, they don't even want to go back up. So thanks for watching guys. I'm actually really excited to be driving this car with this new suspension. It used to hit hard. It was kind of squeaking. I mean, you guys seen these. I honestly thought that I was gonna be busting through this. I didn't want to drive it too far. I was always kind of worried to drive this thing far because of the suspension. But now I'm excited. I'm excited to be driving this thing. So like I said, the weather is gonna be hot and I've been terrified to drive it. It's been fun. I still need to do the hydraulic leaky cylinders, but not too worried right now. I have a few other cars to drive, and I drive my ML55 when it's not sunny. So, and I got my white C43 and my black C43, and then we also have I picked up this thing. It's on my channel already. Picked this thing up for 1,500 bucks. My boy Philip, he is helping me paint. We got a replacement bumper that was silver, so we're painting that, we're prepping that. The hood was all different color because it was wrapped. And then we're gonna re-clear the headlights because they've seen better days. But yeah, we'll do a quick little walk through here. So it's kind of messy right now. Yeah, look at all this junk right here. But, alright guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something, or figured out if you're trying to do this. Honestly, I did the passenger side a little different. I put the control arm down. I do have clips on my phone, so maybe I'll throw those in there to see it. I did the driver's side a little different. I just wanted to see what I preferred better. It was a little sloppy pulling it the way I did on the driver's side. It was a lot cleaner on the passenger side. I think next time I'll stick to pulling the control arm out first and then doing the strut and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. It really helps with the algorithm, or however that works. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I know I haven't posted much, but it's pretty much DIY help. So I know I'm not going to be out there getting the random people. It's just people that like these cars or have these cars that are going to work on them. So it's going to take a while for me to get subs and whatnot, but hopefully it helps you guys out. And that's honestly why I'm doing it, because this actually slows me down to start putting the video and all that stuff. But look at that thing. All right guys, so yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe and that bell, and I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one.